Hello everyone, thank you guys for tuning into another video. Something I want to talk about, and I've wanted to talk about it for a while, and that is the curious case of the Final Fantasy IX Remake. Now if you don't know, years ago there was a really big leak from Nvidia, and Final Fantasy Tactics Remastered and Final Fantasy IX Remake were in that leak. And there were a ton of other games, and almost all of those games have been released by now, so the leak is very credible. It has been rumored for quite some time that we're going to be getting this remake, but the rumor mill has been going crazy. First it started that we're getting the remake and it's going to be very true to the original, and it's going to be a little more toned down, kind of similar to what they did with Crisis Core Reunion, and essentially just kind of remade it in Unreal Engine 4, but like it was very much still the skeleton of Crisis Core, right? It wasn't a huge sandbox game. They didn't change it drastically. At its core, it was still Crisis Core. And that is kind of the initial rumor with Final Fantasy IX Remake. Then I've heard it's going to be a little more action oriented and they're going to remove the turn-based. Then I heard they weren't. Apparently it was supposed to be announced by now, and for some reason there's internal delays from what I've heard from the rumor mill. And then apparently we may get an announcement of it this year with a possible release late this year or summer 2025. I'm not quite sure because Square Enix doesn't really have their lineup for this year announced. We know of Kingdom Hearts 4, which I don't see that coming out. If it does come out, it would be holiday this year or early 2026. Obviously, we have part 3 of the Final Fantasy Remake trilogy. I don't see that coming out. We have Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D, which will be huge domestically in Japan. Stateside, probably not that much. So in terms of heavy hitters this year, they don't really have a lot lined up. And I think Final Fantasy IX Remake would be a perfect place to kind of slot that in for this year. Apparently it's going to be coming to multiple platforms too. It will not be exclusive to PlayStation. I've heard that PlayStation may have marketing rights for it, but I'm really curious as to where the game is. I don't know if Square is saying, hey, let's wait until we're closer to a definitive release date to show this off. I mean, Rebirth had a really good lineup with its release announcement to release. Final Fantasy 16 had a pretty good lineup from its announcement to release. Kingdom Hearts 4, it seems like they might be doing the same thing where they may have just released it or announced it way too early, because we haven't heard anything in quite some time about that game. But I think Final Fantasy IX Remake would be a great game to have for Square Enix's flagship title this year, because otherwise we really don't know what else they're going to be releasing. I mean, there's the Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster. I have no idea when that's going to come out, but from what I've heard about that, it's more of a true remaster. It's not really getting any crazy visual enhancements or upgrades or any really like retooling or reworking. It's more of a true remaster, whereas the Final Fantasy IX Remake is a remake. And apparently it is just going to be one game. It will not be a trilogy or duology or anything of the sort. It'll just be one game. But I'd love to see it. At least just announce it. I mean, at this point, everyone knows about it. Just confirm that it is real and it's a thing. And yeah, just give us a trailer. Like, where is this game? Where is it? I just want to see it, Square. We all know it exists. It's one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. I really hope that they keep it turn-based. Man, it would be awesome if they kept it turn-based. But I understand if they don't, they continue on with the action-oriented gameplay. But what are you guys' thoughts? Do you think we are seeing Final Fantasy IX Remake this year? Do you think it even exists? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.